People ask me all the time, what do you eat? Maybe it's because I'm a nutritionist. Maybe it's because I wrote a book about how to stop overeating and change your relationship with food long term. I don't know, but they keep asking. So here we are. I can put it off no longer, which means that I'm going to be taking you with me on a regular day so you can see exactly what I eat and drink. Make sure you stick around until the end so that you get to see exactly what I do in the evening as a recovered nighttime binge eater. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to get the notifications so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I upload new videos every week with new tips and strategies to help you finally create healthy habits that actually stick. Okay, I think if I'm being honest, the reason that I put off making this video for so long is because I feel like what I eat in a typical day is kind of boring. But then I realized maybe that's the case for everybody. And maybe it would be helpful for you to see that even as a nutritionist, what I eat in a typical day isn't very fancy or complicated at all. So let's do this. Every morning, as soon as I wake up, I drink a full glass of water. I pour it out the night before and have it on my bedside table so it's right there as soon as I wake up. We usually wake up after a night's sleep really dehydrated, so this is a great way to start your day. Some people like to add lemon juice, which you can totally do. I just usually can't be bothered. Next, after I let my dogs outside and feed them, it's time for coffee. I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day, so I do kind of nerd out with it a little bit. I grind my own beans. I use a French press to make 1 perfect cup of coffee. I enjoy really, taking this time and sort of creating a nice ritual for myself in the morning around this. I add some almond creamer to the coffee and enjoy it while I read, usually with a dog or two on my lap. And when I finish my coffee and walk the dogs, it's time for breakfast. Pretty much every morning, I have a big green smoothie for breakfast. The smoothie includes some vegan protein powder, ground flax seeds, some kind of greens powder. It's usually spirulina or chlorella or some mixture. You can find that kind of thing usually at your health food store. Raw cacao, chocolate, 2 dates, a couple of handfuls of either spinach or kale, like whatever I have in the fridge, half a banana, and some unsweetened almond milk. I add some water and ice and I blend it all up. It tastes better than it looks, I promise. That smoothie keeps me full, usually all the way until lunch, and my lunch is almost always a giant salad. I use this huge mixing bowl and I put in salad stuff like lettuce, spinach, carrots, red pepper, celery, and then usually some like raw pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds, some dried cranberries, some chopped up apple, usually half an avocado, and some kind of protein, either a hard-boiled egg or some chicken if we have it in the fridge, or salmon, or just some chickpeas. I make up a really simple dressing with some olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and maple syrup. Don't ask me for the recipe. I never measure any of it. I just pour it into a little cup and mix it up. I toss it all together and enjoy it. Sometimes that keeps me going until dinner. If I get a little hungry in the afternoon, I might have something like a piece of fruit or some raw almonds or, maybe some crackers and hummus, something like that, some olives. I try to drink a lot of water throughout the day. I aim for about 2 liters. I don't always get there, but that's my goal. I find that using a big container that I know holds about 1 liter helps. I know that, I can fill it up in the morning and take it with me throughout the day and then fill it up again in the afternoon. And I know that once I've had 2 of those, I've hit my water goal. Also, using a straw seems to really help me drink more water. And I hear that I'm not alone with that. Let me know in the comments below if you struggle to get water in and if you have any other tips for how to drink more water. That brings us to dinner, which actually does vary quite a bit. My breakfasts and lunches tend to be pretty standard, but I do switch up my dinners. This is one really simple, easy, healthy dinner that I enjoy often. It's just a really simple bean burrito. I heat up a little bit of olive oil in a small pot. Then I add some chopped onion. Once that's cooked a bit, I add some drained canned kidney beans. Then I toss in just some, delicious sort of Mexican inspired flavors like chili powder, maybe some chipotle, along with a little bit of sea salt. Once that's all heated up together, I mash it with a potato masher. And then I spread some of that on 1 or 2 whole wheat tortillas. I add some shredded lettuce, maybe a little grated cheese and salsa, roll them up and eat. Delicious. Okay. So now what all you nighttime snackers want to know, does Sara eat at night? And if she does, what does she eat? Well, the answer is that I do often have a small snack in the evening. And my absolute favorite is a sliced up apple, maybe half an apple, and some almond butter for dipping with a little cinnamon sprinkled on top. Cinnamon is great because it tastes kind of sweet, but it's actually really helpful with balancing blood sugar. I usually have a little square of dark chocolate with that and maybe a nice cup of, some kind of really relaxing herbal tea. It's the perfect evening snack for me. So that's it. That's pretty typical day of eating for me. What did you think? Did anything surprise you? Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about anything I shared here, and I will be happy to answer them all.